Hello, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Robin Asbell, your plant-based chef, and I'm here today to show you how easy it can be to eat great, wonderfully health-producing, nutritive, delicious plant-based food that's going to be easy. Because I talk to people all the time, I teach a lot of cooking classes, and people tell me they are too busy to cook. They have goals, they want to eat more plants, but they are just too busy. And I've got two words for you: meal prep. That's right. All it takes is a little planning, a little forethought, a little bit of work ahead of time, and you too can eat great plant-based food every single day of the week, and not by falling into some sort of habit of eating strange junk food or packaged food. So for today, I am going to show you how to make a bag of carrots into some meal prep. Now, I wrote an entire book called Vegan Meal Prep, which you can always buy. It's at Robert Rose Books published it. And I show you a lot of great tips on how to make some vegetables and beans and grains on the weekend and put them together all week long. But for today, I'm showing you a recipe from the book where we're using shredded carrots. Now, what I did before you got here is I took some beautiful, wonderful carrots and shredded them up, just ran them through the food processor, shredded them, because carrots are such a great food. They're inexpensive, they're very available, they do keep for a while in the fridge. They're also incredibly high in vitamin A, the carotenoids. They're great for your eyesight. It's an antioxidant. They help prevent cancer. They've got vitamin C, potassium, which is good for your heart. They've got vitamin K, calcium, both of which are good for bones. It helps to keep your blood sugar stable. So to me, carrots seem kind of sweet and luscious, but they're an incredible non-starchy vegetable that's good for your health. So instead of sort of doling out a carrot or two every night, which, you know, if you're going to cook, you're going to throw a carrot in here and there, get yourself a bag, shred up a whole bunch of carrots, and then we're going to make these two delicious dishes together. This, of course, the carrot bars. I'm going to show you how to make these, and these are a recipe from my book. And then we're going to make this beautiful Moroccan carrot salad, which has dates and almonds and some mint. I'm going to show you a little taste of that dish, which is so delicious. So yummy. Because it's like a little treat. It really is. They say eat your vegetables, eat your salad. Well, this is a carrot salad. All that flavor, all that incredible flavor. And then these beautiful bars. I'm just going to cut a little square out of there. Look at that. Now that would be at home at any church basement. And this is a great packable treat. I can put these in lunch. We can just keep them around the house and just enjoy them at all times of day. I just love them. They have a lemon glaze on top. It's all super simple. So stick around, and we're going to make these together, because when you come to my house, it's all about the flavor, baby. So here we are with our beautiful shredded carrot meal prep. We are prepped and ready to make something fantastic just out of these shredded carrots. Now, say you did this on the weekend. You've got these in this little tub, and we're going to make beautiful food very quickly because you thought ahead. And just to be sure we get things taken care of, Always make dessert first. Life is uncertain. So to start, I've got some whole wheat pastry flour. I'm just going to add 3/4 of a cup of organic sugar, some cinnamon, teaspoon of ginger, salt, baking soda. Now I've got some fantastic chia seeds, which are a natural egg replacer, and I ground some very finely in a spice grinder, and I stir those right into some almond milk. And those will absorb some of the milk and become quite thick and mucilaginous. That's how it's always described, which is what we want. That's the egg replacer part, and it will act as sort of a glue. Now, if you felt like it, you could throw in a few extra. And then I'm going to then acidulate the almond milk, because all baking powder and baking soda is designed to work with the acids that are in dairy milk. And non-dairy milk does not have as much acid. So when we bake with non-dairy milk, to make the leavening work properly, you want to put in something acidic, like some lemon juice, which adds a little vitamin C. Can't go wrong there. Stir that up a little bit while that chia seed hydrates. And I've got some vanilla. It's going to go in there, 1/2 teaspoon. And now that that has soaked a bit, thickened up a little bit, I can stir in some melted coconut oil. It's a little cool in my kitchen right now, so be quite solid in my kitchen. So I have to warm it up a little bit. You can just put it in a put the jar of coconut oil in a little pan of hot water and let it warm up, or you can throw the jar in the microwave. Just make sure you take the metal lid off first. I've got my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients, and so here goes. I've got an oiled 8-inch pan, and I'm just going to stir this chia seed mixture right in. Super easy. It's not like some cakes that involve all kinds of whipping and folding and laborious effort. This is something you can really just stir up at a moment's notice. And once it's mostly mixed, I'm going to put in a cup of these beautiful shredded carrots and a 1/2 cup of raisins. And of course, you can always vary the recipe by substituting a different fruit. But I think raisins are easy to keep around. They are relatively inexpensive, and they are actually a wonderfully healthy food that's high in iron, which is one of those things plant-based eaters are looking for. So here is our batter, just that simple. Don't over stir. You just stir it up and spread it in the pan, which I rubbed with coconut oil. Coconut oil is very handy. It has the mouthfeel of butter without involving any cows, and it can work in a lot of the same ways as shortening as well. So we get this guy spread in the pan and into the oven for 25 minutes. My next project, which I'll take the rest of this beautiful carrot shred and I'm going to put a bunch of it. This is about 4 carrots worth, most of it, but I'll save a little bit to put on salads and in sandwiches and things for the rest of the week. And it's a delicious, delicious salad that has all kinds of tangy flavors in it. So I'm going to put a few dates in there, and I got these lovely pitted dates, which are very moist and soft, and already have the pits removed, but you can always pit your own. And of course, you know, if you wanted to, again, go with raisins because they're cheap and easy to get, you could do that too. But this is a Moroccan carrot salad, so I'm leaning toward the flavors of the Mediterranean. So I'm going to put a little dressing on it where I have some lemon juice. And I'm just going to, it's about 1/4 cup of lemon juice and a couple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'm just whisking that together a bit with my spatula. And I'm going to put in a little bit of agave syrup, which is plant-based. Basically, it's a lot like honey, but it's plant-based. And if you wanted to use another sweetener, or skip it altogether, especially if you have really beautiful sweet carrots, you can just give it a miss if you want. Use less sugar. So I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, a generous pinch of cayenne, just to jazz it up a little bit, and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then I will pour that right over those carrots. It's one of these easy, quick salads, and I am very fond of making salads that occasionally I like to make a salad that doesn't have any lettuce, right? It's, you know, we get a little tired sometimes of having the same old green salad. And so this one is made from your lovely carrots. And then I have some fresh mint, which I'm going to sliver up. And just, again, always sort of roll up your herb so you can get a nice even sliver on it. And this is called chiffonade, but it just looks nicer to have sort of a linear cut to it than to have just random chopped bits. And so here we go. I've just got my carrots and my dressing and my dates and my mint. And for the final excitement, I'm going to put some toasted slivered almonds on there because I just love almonds, and this is a fantastic way to sort of finish this dish. Adds even more crunch and of course a little protein, because we're all a little obsessed with the protein. And this one, you can make this ahead of time and put it away and have it sit and marinate in the refrigerator. I might put the almonds on after it's marinated a bit. I like to put those on at the last minute so they stay nice and crunchy. I love this so much. So yummy. So while our carrot bars bake, I'm going to take a little break and we'll be back. So after 25 minutes in the oven, I have these beautiful carrot bars. They puffed up and they feel slightly firm but still soft. And I've let them cool so that I can mix up a glaze to go with them. So So I've got some powdered sugar, and I've just got about a tablespoon of lemon juice to mix in with that. And it's really super simple. You know, again, I don't want to fool with making frosting, so I'm just making a glaze. And people are going to love it. They don't need a big, elaborate frosting every day. This is something you can have as an everyday sort of a treat. So to make this pretty, I'm going to drizzle it in a nice back and forth, drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. And you can just cover the whole top if you want, but I think it looks nice to give it a little bit of design. More Instagrammable, as it were. And again, these are just such a wonderful, chewy, fruity, carroty, tasty, 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 tasty little cake. I live in Minnesota. That's where we have a lot of bars. We're known for our bars. It's a tradition to eat cookies in bar form. So I'll call these bars. So there we go. Some kind of delicious, delicious carrot cake. Here's our beautiful, delicious carrot cake.